Warning, this video is intended for audiences who are 13 or older. If you are not 13 or older, please fuck off and tell your parents to moderate what you watch online.
William, hey.
Yeah.
Hey, I don't like the fact that Gala knows what times little kids leave school, alright? I don't like that they established that this episode.
Yeah, he's like, oh, these cute humans. And I'm like, this is not okay.
Fucking Christ!
Yeah,
holy shit!
Galen's always like throughout this whole show is like, oh, I think humans are cute, and then
yeah, he's the fetish. But I was fine. I was going. But the fact he was like, oh yeah, I love it when little children leave school. leave school and during the evening. I was like, okay, this is probably really bad now. All right.
Yeah.
What a really bad line that was, right?
Oh my god. Yeah, it's pretty bad.
That was really awkward. Just him talking about how he knew what times little children leave school. If it was something like it was like a businessman, right? Or like what time the barista at the local Starbucks leaves, which still, but that's still actually a really bad problem. It's even worse.
I mean, maybe you can always have the excuse of, oh, well, he's just like a regular there, and he just happens to know the people.
Or maybe I don't know, something busy, something that doesn't make it look like he's fucking going after small Japanese children. All right.
Yeah, it gets pretty bad.
That was like Jesus. Fucking Christ, that was pretty fucking bad. How he was able to how he was like when he said that. I was like, wow, that is so fucking awkward. Right?
Yeah, it really is. It got a little sus there. But anyway.
Yeah, it's really bad. And this show, once again, proves how absolutely insane this show is. Even though I still dislike this show. But I'm going to make it a thing now in every episode where I talk about how much I dislike this show and everything. Right?
Uh-huh. Yeah, it's just going to be the norm now.
Yeah, it's gonna be the norm. It's like how last season with Kira Major, I like to remind the audience every episode about how Mabushina was a freak of nature. By the way, I just want to bring up the fact that Mabushina's a freak of nature. All right,
we're bringing that back, huh? Jesus.
Yeah, and remember that's called a callback. All right, that's what we in the industry call a callback. All right, it's sometimes help with the power of foreshadowing. You know, right?
Yeah, exactly.
It's like how in Star Wars, right? It's like how in Star Wars, in episode 4, we introduced to Darth Vader, and then in episode 1, we learned that Anakin becomes Darth Vader. That's what they call a callback.
Sure, Jesus. But
that's how callback works.
I'm waiting for it.
So, William, hey, were you getting a which Indiana Jones was it when they did that thing with the staff?
The staff. Hold on. I'm trying. Oh yeah. Raiders.
Was that Raiders of the Lost? Did you thought that guy was about to do a Raiders of the Lost Ark thing when they introduced it? Were you getting that vibe?
I was getting that vibe, honestly. Because the thing that, like, especially later on in the episode, you basically get a Raiders of the Lost Ark if the staff was weaponized. Honestly.
Yeah, it was like holy shit. Like literally, yeah. So this week's enemy is the sun and everything, right? Yeah.
The sun's the very I mean, I know it's not literally the sun, but you make it seem like they're fighting the goddamn fiery inferno that's hanging up in the sky right now.
Hey, look, like there could be Suntopia world, alright? They haven't got there yet, alright?
Wait, what's this one called then? I don't remember what this one is called.
Is this fuck? Well, what is the name of this? Which fucking Kikanoid is this guy from this week? This guy is Mahiru world, which is daytime. He's from the daytime world.
Oh, okay. I guess that doesn't count. I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. Hey, but anyway. You know what else doesn't count?
Yeah.
The segue into our weekly unnamed discussion about Kikai Sentai Zenkaiger, a weekly discussion series where I, Austin, a person with years of knowledge about tokusatsu and foreshadowing, and joined every by my friend William, that's you, William, a person with no knowledge of foreshadowing, as we discuss, is Anakin Darth Vader in the Star Wars series?
That is not at all what we're discussing in this.
Okay. Hey, welcome to episode 10, Blue Skies Days and Night, which is the name of this episode. Yeah.
Fucking hell, but
Yeah, so that was the opening code. That was our code opening.
oh yeah, that's our cold opening to get their cold opening. Also,
Yeah.
I still can't get over the fact like in that cold open you have the basically I forget his name, Kaiju guy.
Oh, Zox?
Zox, yeah, Zox. He shoots the guy off the roof. He shoots the guy straight up off from the roof.
That's why I said I love Zox as a character within the series. So I hate Kaito. I hate him with every single piece of my body. All right, I fucking hate his character so much. But Zox as a character is the best part of it. He makes this fucking series watchable. Holy shit!
Oh my god!
Like he is just so eccentric and everything. Is like, yeah, fuck this shit. He realized the problem. The answer to all of his problem is if he shoots it with a gun, right?
Yeah.
Like, oh boy, it's like oh man, I don't have enough money to pay for this, but I have a gun. And in this world, I learned that if you show a gun, you get free stuff for no reason.
Oh my god, man. But yeah, I mean, he's definitely fun. He just really goes about doing whatever the fuck he wants.
Yeah, yeah. So he shoots the enemy of the week off the rooftop. As the guy was inner monologuing, that was the best part. Well, not inner monologue, just monologuing in general, right?
Yeah, he's doing his better monologue.
He's just trying to discuss his plan, but he gets shot, which is the funniest thing.
Yeah, Jesus, but
Yeah, and I love the sister character. She's like, oh,
yeah,
cool,
she was very chill about it. Like, oh look, it's a Toshi Tendo. Like as she's sniffing at her boba tea.
Man, this is some good boba tea and everything.
Oh,
and then how she goes along with Zox as he's doing the like she does like this little like I wouldn't say dance, like she does like this little swing as like he does his starting beat, right? Before she casually moves out the way, right? Before Zox fully transforms. It's insane. I love these two characters. These two characters literally makes it for me for this show. Which one that goes to my point about hey, human characters turns out are better for the show, alright?
Yeah, it really doesn't help the fact that we saw the robots in their humans forms and like, I want that instead of what we had.
Right? It turns out if you have facial expression, you make scenes way more impactful, it turns out, than having static faces on characters, right? Like literally just watching the sister's casual reaction, right? To Zox shooting the monsters off the roof, and then just watching her reaction just adds so much character to the character dynamic and relationship in comparison to something like if you were to place her with like a Kikanoid, right? Like it wouldn't be as impactful, right?
Yeah, basically. But yeah, I mean, there's a lot to be said about that. But anyway, so where were we? So like they
transform, and then the Zenkaiger shows up.
The Zenkaiger show up with their non-expressive faces. Yeah. And then I guess Zox goes after basically the villain of the week. And
the
then
monster of the week. Yep.
Yeah, and then also he just like the monster of the week basically grabs a guy from the bench who was with his like fucking girlfriend, and his girlfriend just runs off. Which is fucking funny as shit.
Like she can't do anything, all right. She has to get ready for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics.
Oh yeah,
right?
That's why she ran off to get ready for the Tokyo 2020 Olympics.
Right. She's for that track meet and everything. You know, you can tell that these people were training for the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, right?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what they were doing.
Yeah. And then Zox straight up almost kills the guy as well, the civilian guy.
Oh, right. That does happen, doesn't it? Fucking, yeah, because he doesn't give a shit about the people around him. And then, we learn why later on, but Kaito comes and is like, oh, I have to rescue the person. And then, of course, Kaito, being Kaito, has problems with that, right?
Yeah, you can't just murder people like that, right?
Yeah, and then he's just like...
You just can't bring civilians into this.
Yeah, and then, he's like, oh yeah, that's not what I'm here for, man. I'm here for something else. And then Kaito just insists, just grabs onto Zox as he gets back onto his ship. Also, the other guy, that got rescued, he's just literally sitting there and just walks off into the fucking distance after he's like, well, I guess I gotta just go now. I have nothing else to do.
It's really very, very funny. and weird. Oh yeah, also real quick. So once again, goes back to my problem with the Zenkaigers, with the fucking Sentai gear of the season. All right. So this episode we get a Sentai gear of the Mega Ranger. All right. Right. This season was the computer science era season. Right. This is when they realized computers were cool. All right. Sign up for AOL 500 free hours of internet. All right.
Jesus fuck, dude.
Alright, that's a guy. Nobody who the fuck is gonna get that reference? Jesus fuck. Okay, so anyway, back to what I was saying. Okay, so anyway, so basically Kaito uses the Mega Ranger, and then he uses Juran's fucking shield as the which it's fine. It somewhat reminiscent because in Mega Ranger, the way that they travel from digital space to Earth to real life, right, was on hoverboards, right? Was on hoverboards, right? So that makes sense, right? Which goes again, it still feels pretty fucking lazy. What they should have I thought that they should have just brought out the actual hoverboard that the character uses to travel, right?
Yeah, that would have been nice, you know.
Because how this season should have more physical representation of the past Sentai seasons aspect to use instead of just fucking up. Instead of just doing fuck it. What do we got? What do we got? We got a shield. All right, that's good enough, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But I mean, I guess it's just like it's like it felt like they were doing something right in the earlier episodes, and then just not doing anything else later on.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway,
I'm gonna see if I could. I'm gonna. All right, you talk about what I look for this image.
Yeah, but anyway, by this point we get more backstory on what apparently those little two robots that were their brothers.
I do have a problem with that. All right, so hold on. See.
You have a problem with it?
Oh yeah, this is the thing. Yeah, so this is what the Mega Ranger uses in the season. They use these glider things, right? I would have liked it more when Kaito uses the gear. He actually saw the actual glider to ride on, right?
Yeah.
Would have made fucking better representation instead of just randomly going on the Juran's stupid fucking shield thing, right? Right. It goes on to one of my ever adding list of problems with Zenkaiger as a series, you know.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I mean, you know, it's just I don't know what they're doing here. It's just kind of being lazy with everything on the whole Sentai front, or at least representing the previous series. But anyway,
then we get the backstory of the two robots. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they were brothers. They went to a world called SD Topia. Also called they really call like the SD Topia. Really like apparently the SD stands for super deformed. They're like. The SD Topians really must hate themselves, honestly, to call themselves that. Like, good lord, dude.
You know the worst part? I've been shitposting the last few episodes when they introduced, like, look at these stupid little SD Gundam robot guy. The fact that we're actually called them SD Topia tilted the fuck down as soon as they announced. I was like, wow, holy shit.
That's amazing.
Really? They're literally, the things I've been calling, hey, look at these stupid SD Gundam robot characters. They're actually from fucking SD Gundam world. I was
great.
so fucking mad with that shit.
That's honestly amazing.
I was so tilted with that shit. Like, cause SD is so SD is popular. It's somewhat popularized by cause there's an actual Gundam line of items called Gundam SD, right? Which is chibi Gundams, right? But the word SD is not copyrighted by Gundam or by whoever the fuck the right rights holder, right? Like SD is a blanket term, generic term for chibi and everything, but it's most commonly associated with Gundam SD, all right?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yes, I was really fucking mad when they were like, "Oh yeah, look, check out these we went across SD Topia world and everything."
Oh my god.
Yeah,
but yeah, I guess they get cursed or something for some fucking reason over there, and then they're like, we're trying to get our brothers back to normal, and then Kaito's trying to relate, and it's like, oh yeah, I understand the same thing with your urgency, because I'm trying to get my parents back. And I guess they kind of like start to form an understanding. They don't get there yet, obviously, with the way the episode goes.
That's a really bad fucking character.
I don't think it is. I don't think it is personally, because the thing is, you have they're trying to get their brothers back. If anything, Kaito's situation is a lot more urgent than theirs.
Yeah, right? Like, his
Yeah.
parents are actually missing, you know? They could be dead as far as Kaito's concerned, right?
Yeah.
But at least Zox and Flint, by the way, that's the sister's name, Flint. I love her, she's great. And
Yeah,
everything.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Right, at least they have their brother. At least they're alive. I mean, they're just cursed in like these stupid SD Gundam body from SD Topia. Fuck.
Yeah. At least with them, it's like they have something that seems fixable to a certain extent. They just have to get there. But with Kaito, he's just like in Kaito's situation, he's just unsure about everything. At least in terms of his parents, and so it's just like, if anything, Kaito should be a lot more. He should feel a lot more urgent, but I guess that issue was kind of fixed in episode 2. But anyway, so like they talk about that. We cut to the villains basically wondering like, oh, what if they team up and stuff, right? And then
oh boy, oh man, Sentai's teaming up? That'll never happen.
Yeah, the Zenkaigers and if you get 2 Kaisers, like what if that happens, right? And then what is his name? Baku, whatever the bomb dude, right? I don't remember. The tank dude.
Fucking Bara Shitara.
Bara Shitara. I'll get it one day. But like,
yeah, well, it's gonna take us a while to remember these villains' name, all right?
Yeah, honestly, but Bara Shitara is basically like, oh yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen because they don't seem to mesh well.
Yeah, because it hasn't happened yet. There hasn't been any canon dream sequence where the Zenkaiger team up with an opposing Zenkaiger like ally yet. Because that was all a dream sequence, so it doesn't count.
Oh my god!
And we weren't there because technically we weren't in that dream sequence because we had no knowledge of those events. Now that we think about it,
yeah.
What are we even talking about?
Yeah, but then you get you get them Kaito basically talking with the rest of the Zenkaigers, basically like, oh yeah, I get how they kind of feel because I'm worried about mom and like my mom and dad, and then there was that time we got turned into sushi, basically just referring back to what we were saying before. But then everyone's kind of like, oh yeah, we get that you're like that too, but at least you're still worried about the people around you, Which is the thing that you couldn't give Kaito in terms of like the fact that he doesn't forget about like being the hero that he wants to be, and doesn't abandon everybody on the wayside in favor of his parents.
Yeah.
Right. Basically, everyone else is just kind of. Oh my god, I forgot. Fucking Room is the one who figured out what SD stands for. Super deformed. Jesus.
Yeah.
Fuck. But yeah.
It doesn't. SD doesn't stand for Gundam SD. It stands for Super Deformed.
Yeah, it's still really bad. I really don't like that they did that, like at all. Like, good lord, dude.
It's so fucking on the nose.
It's really also kind of offensive. Like, good god. But then at this point, something happens where everyone's like,
and then fucking Sanchez says like, I don't know if this line is supposed to infer. So he says, as your world expands, you'll meet all different kind of people, right? I don't know if that's like a line I'm supposed to take as a, once again, what we call in the industry as foreshadowing, right? Right? Or is this just supposed to like some like one-off line, right? It's really weird, right? Because really, as a rhyme, this is an anniversary, so you gotta have anniversary. And like that line is just so fucking weird. It just stuck with me, right? Like, am I supposed to take something away from when you said that, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I really don't know, but So anyway, so like everyone starts getting fucking tired of shit because apparently like they just can't tell, like they don't have a fucking they don't have an internal clock for some fucking reason. Yeah. Or watches. Or phone to look at the time. Because I figure even then it wouldn't change the fucking time. But which is kind of my big thing here. But like
I don't understand how like this apparently this guy's fucking the midday fucking Toji, right? It's fucking OPS fuck up, if you could just fuck with the concept of midday, like noon, like that.
To be fair, if it's light all the time, you're not gonna get good sleep. But so like I get that,
Mm-hmm.
But I'm just like, guys,
and then we learned that Gawa knows what times kids come visit, which once again, there's so much I don't fucking like that shit. It's so fucking bad.
Yeah, also, like, it was interesting.
He's just so fucking casual about it, too.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I was like, it's dude, where are the little kids? They should have been out of school by now. I was like, Jesus fucking Christ.
Yeah, and then during the whole thing, well, not the whole thing, but like,
then we cut to other people. We cut to other people who are and other people in Japan who's like, oh boy, it's only noon, and it turns out one splash of water fucks up on your keyboard, fucks up your system.
No. Yeah. Also, yeah, I'm very surprised. Also, it wasn't water. It was
makes sense on the laptop because that was hot coffee. But the other woman, the other girl, that was a keyboard. That was a wired keyboard.
It doesn't make sense that they would be tied together. Like, I wouldn't understand why I did that at all, because that's not how it works.
Yeah, and then we cut to a truck driver who probably committed homicide.
God, oh wait, Jesus, fuck, Jesus.
Right? Because you see a truck napping off at the wheel, alright?
Yeah, I forgot, yeah, no, I'm rewatching it now, oh god, it's really bad, like, he just crashes into the car.
He died, he's definitely dead. He definitely hit someone, or he died in a car accident. He died in that crash.
Do you remember, in, like, I think it was episode 3, like, everything was turned to ice, and the car and the car exploded. It's about the same thing that happened here, probably. It's just
apparently, within this parallel universe, the vehicle accident rate is high as fuck. Holy shit.
Yeah, I mean, honestly,
like, if you get in this universe, you're more likely to die in a car than any other thing in this universe.
Pretty much. It's like you won't die from the monsters or anything. You'll die from a car crash. Jesus, dude. But
absolutely insane.
Yeah, but it's fucking wild, and they fucking everyone starts to kind of figure out that things are going wrong after a while, I guess. And only once they turn on the TV when Japan for I guess it kind of makes sense, but it's kind of like, it's kind of random, but it's like they decide to report on Brazil having, like, being like the same time as, like, fucking Japan. And then everyone's like, wait, it doesn't make sense at all. How does that work out? And then you cut back to Zox and basically everyone else.
Once again, he's absolutely insane. Fuck, he has a fucking whole fucking fuck. What is that material? Silk, right? Is it silk? No, that's silk.
No, that'll be silk pajamas. That'll be silk pajamas.
What a fucking absolute Chad.
I'm
fucking
also
sleeping.
I will say I'm kind of disappointed in the fact that he doesn't have a silk nightcap though. It's just it clashes with everything.
Yeah, but I'm also kind of disappointed that his fucking pajama is red, right? Right?
Like, is that his color scheme? Yeah, like how it should have been his color scheme.
Because it's that time, once you have the ranger designated to a color scheme, right? You pretty much go with them all throughout the season, with it, right?
Yeah.
Like, even to the most minuscule details and shit, right? Because this goes back to, like, stuff like in Kira Major, right? How Senna, when she is in her track outfit, right?
Yeah.
Her track suit was green, or her track outfit was green, right? Like just the small detail aspect of, like, that, right? Or, like, when even, like, a character like Sayo, right? When she went on her, like, dinner date, she was wearing like a dark pinkish sweater, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, but I'm kind of disappointed that his outfit his silk pajamas are red.
Oh, I mean, it's just.
It has a minuscule thing. I was like, oh, okay. Damn, you couldn't find a gold silk pajama in time.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. It's. I mean, it is. I mean, he's mostly gold, but he has some red. But even then, it's just like, why is he all red here? But
yeah.
But then they figure out, they fucking figure something's wrong when they look out their window and they see 4 fucking suns outside the goddamn Earth.
Yeah. Okay. So wait, I am not an expert on how the sun affects the Earth's environment. All right. If there was 4 actual suns outright,
Mm-hmm.
Like that would be actually very bad, right? Not counting time wise, right? Not counting the fact that it will always be bright, but like that would actually be very bad, right?
Yeah, it would be.
From like
Because
an
the thing is, I mean,
economic, environmental, literally every single aspect of human society, right? That would be very bad, right?
I mean, if we had 4 suns, we wouldn't be here. We'd be dead because of the sheer heat of the sheer heat that's reaching this goddamn planet.
Yeah, because can I assume that these other 4 suns, right?
Yeah.
These other 4 are at the same distance from as the first as sun one as the original sun, right?
I mean, discounting the visual representation, yes, I would assume so.
Yeah, but that would just be we have like 4 times the amount of heat. Like Jesus Christ, everyone should just be dying of heat stroke at that point, right?
No, the Earth would burn up into a molten rock, and then we wouldn't be here anymore. The atmosphere would burn off. We would all die. That's honestly how it would go, and it's not.
Okay.
No, it's not a joke. We wouldn't be here if there were 4 suns that suddenly came out of nowhere.
Right, and they were, and we're going off the fact that the all 4 suns are putting out the other 3 suns are giving out the same output of like energy and heat as our original sun, right? We're going off that. We're using that. Basically it's a literal copy of our exact sun. Right. That's they're all doing the exact same thing, right? Yeah. Right, and like everyone's just complaining about midday. Galwan's complaining about where the small Japanese children at, right?
Yeah.
When everyone on Earth be dying.
Yeah, Jesus fuck, dude. But yeah, but I guess like once Zox has got things figured out, he basically searches for fucking Noon Dude, and who turns out to be, I guess, hiding in the sewer or something. I don't know. It's a little weird.
Once again,
but
really.
Yeah, but then you get Zox coming in, and then he's basically, he does his dance and transforms.
He does his little song
every time.
Again.
Yeah.
It's fucking great. I love this shit.
Time.
This is a good shot. I'm not gonna lie as well, right? Besides the fact that I already like Zox, this is a good shot, especially with the way that they had his character walking into the tunnel, right? So we see him all shadow up, right? Right, and then the camera slowly moves in on him, and we get like the real, that's a very good shot. I'm not gonna lie.
That's
a very
good. The lighting is very good with
like this this lit shot with the sun behind and everything. That's a really good shot. If you think
it is good. Yeah, it is really. Yeah. I mean, yeah, I can see it, and it's really fucking fantastic. He honestly has probably some of the best intros I've ever seen. You know,
yeah, like the way they're handling his character, it's really good.
Yeah, honestly, he's probably my favorite character so far. And so,
and then of course he does his dance again, right? But now he has like little water splash effect, which makes it look way more exciting and dynamic, right? Because as he does his dance, right, you get the split splash of the waters and everything,
Yeah, and then once they're like you basically, after he transforms and shit, you cut to like in broad daylight in the fucking open, and then he basically knocks Noon Dude out from like the streets, and then he's basically causing property damage. But then there's all those people, and again we're kind of saying now he doesn't give a shit about the people around him. He's just really focused on the Toji Tendo dude. And so we have that fight. Also, it's a pretty wild fucking fight because you have him literally kick him into the side of a goddamn building, dude.
Yeah.
Also,
and then the guy actually does the whatchamacallit,
the laser thing with the
the laser thing, the raid of the Lost Ark. And everything,
Yeah, with his staff and shit. And it's honestly fucking wild what this guy can do. But then there's also an interesting new ability that we get with Zox, where like if he taps somebody in certain locations with his fucking wheel on his gun, and he does a special, he shoots, it'll home in on the targets that he placed on the enemy's body, which is actually pretty fucking cool. But then once that attack is done, he's knocked into the side of the building, and basically from the laser attack from before, part of the wall is about to fall on a few civilians, and then Kaito and his team happen to be on the way, and so they go and catch the building on their hands and shit. Would have expected them to transform to get like the super strength or whatever that's probably associated with the suit, but whatever. But yeah, they basically fucking rescue the civilians. So it's like, oh yeah, remember, we're people who care about people. It's essentially his deal at the moment.
Yeah.
and then you have fucking Zox basically was like, dude, why are you worrying about other people? You know, if you keep acting like that, you'll never get your family back. And basically, it's just a clashing of the two ideologies between these two.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then so, you know, Kaito being his Kaito self is just saying, no, I'm gonna protect the people while we're doing this. And then I guess Zox is like, huh, okay then, and he shoots the guy out of the wall, and then he changes into his other forms, right? I think it was a samurai form first.
Yeah, the Shinkenger form.
He changes into Shinkenger form. You know, again, the little dance that we get.
Yeah.
And you know he transforms and he basically starts ruining Noon Guy's day. Also, we get
he solos against the Noon Guy and everything.
He can honestly
against the group.
Yeah, he can honestly solo it. Like, I'm just surprised that he does. Like, you know, I mean, not surprised. It's probably the wrong word. I don't know. I was just like, well, no, I lost my train of thought. Sorry, I lost it. Yeah, but you can go.
Here, let me use some hot words to help you remind me.
Yeah.
2020 Tokyo Olympics.
Okay, no, that's not. I'm trying to focus on this. What we're doing right now. Okay, this is not helping at all. Oh my god.
Liz Cheney.
What? Jesus fuck, dude. But yeah,
January 6th. Let me know when I'm getting close, William.
Okay, no, you're not. Okay, we're done here. We're done. Okay, we don't have to do this anymore. But basically, Kaito and everyone else is basically protecting the civilians from the damage that Zox and the fight that Zox is and
having, the Sundus
right?
are going through and everything.
Yeah, and then after that, I mean, also like the Zenkaiger just gets shot when he deflected the bullets, which is like, oh, okay then. That's a little.
Zox just destroys some guy's car. God,
he really
can you just
does.
imagine being that guy who fucking artist comes back to his car, is like, what the fuck happened to my car, right?
Maybe, you know what? I'm gonna a little theory crafting here, Austin.
Okay.
That car belonged to the guy who got ran over by the truck earlier in the episode.
Oh,
so he doesn't.
Oh, is that what's going on?
Yeah,
Jesus.
so it doesn't matter. He's fine. He doesn't need to worry about the car.
He doesn't have to worry about the car insurance anymore.
Austin. Yeah, he's dead. He doesn't need to worry about anything anymore. In death, nothing can bother you. Fucking.
Yeah. So then Kaito, Zox defeated. Then it goes back to night, and then turns out the machines have like built-in nightlights in their eye. Right?
Huh? What do you? Yeah. No, yeah, you're right. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's actually pretty fucking cool. I wish we saw more of that. It actually looks pretty neat.
That's such a fucking small detailed thing for them to have. Like, I wasn't expecting that, right? I was like, they just have their eyes can just light up at night, you know?
Yeah, it's really weird. I mean, it came out of nowhere. I think it's cool though. I really do like.
It's a nice little detail.
Yeah, it is. But man, it is pretty fucking wild. But then, of course, after Zox defeats the monster of the week,
he comes back to big form, but this time he brings multiple. Which once again, at this point, the earth should just be burning up. Jesus fucking Christ! How many? Like, he doesn't even bring it forth. Like, he brings what? Like.
Yeah, I mean, it's like he bought 12 or something. I have no idea.
Jesus fucking Christ!
Honestly, the world should be on fire. It should be a molten rock by now. It should be melting under the heat.
But then Majin did something that she probably should have done since the beginning and create clouds. Apparently, she was able to do this since the beginning.
I don't get why she doesn't use her magic more often. That would have been such a simple solution to this whole problem, dude.
Look, the problem when you introduce magic as a concept, all right, you kind of ruin your show. Right? Problem side, because you realize, why don't they just do magic?
Yeah,
right?
I mean, the thing is, usually if you want to figure out a way around the whole magic being a thing, you introduce rules on the magic system. But in here, because it's just like...
There is no magic system. Magic, you just do magic whenever she wants.
Yeah,
right?
So I'm like, why didn't you do anything beforehand? The thing is, it's always going to be a thing.
But you know what does use her magic for?
What?
Sunglasses, alright?
Oh my god. Solar viewing glasses. God, it's so fucking crazy. It's just like, oh, you know what? I won't just create more clouds. I'll just make solar viewing glasses, and that way I can see you. And it's just fucking wild. Like, really. Also, I like how they get like
Stupid.
during this whole fucking thing, they give like they give a lessons. Never look at the sun directly with
And
sunglasses.
once again, it goes back to how Sentai Monster. They try to do these important life lessons for the kids, for the Japanese school children between the ages of 6 and 12 that watches the show, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
They basically knock the big guy on his butt. And like, okay, Kaito, time for the finishing move. I love this shot though, because when they cut to him, you basically see him on the fucking like just kneeling like face down into the onto the podium. He's just fucking knocked out like a shit. It's
Yeah.
the most fucking random shit I've ever seen.
Mm-hmm.
Like Jesus fuck, dude. Like they do all that and like somehow Kaito like. They do like a fucking tornado move to knock him down, like knock the enemy down, and then Kaito's just fucking asleep, just fucking laying down.
Yeah.
But then they wake him up. He's like, oh okay, I'm just gonna kneel here and do my fucking move,
Mm-hmm.
and then they do the super move. They defeat the guy, and then the villain just the villain also spouts off some important advice for children that is important to get some sunlight.
Yeah.
But
Don't be an idiot that spent up to a year inside a house, alright? That you should never do that. Even if there's a worldwide pandemic per se. Let's imagine there was like a worldwide and everyone had to stay inside, right? Be never to go outside, right? Like in a hypothetical situation, if such an event ever happened that forces the entire world to stay inside for a year, which would be insane and very stupid if that ever happened, right?
Yeah.
Right? Good thing that will never happen in our lifetime.
Yeah, sure. Keep saying more. Just keep telling us more about that, Austin.
Wait. Hey, I can say anything I want at the 2020 Tokyo Olympics, alright?
Oh my god, dude. Fucking. But yeah, I mean, like it's the end of things. You get
the end of thing. Zoc's like, okay, we saved the day.
Yeah, so also like you get the sisters like maybe we should just get rid of them, but then Zoc's like, yeah, they're kind of fun.
Yeah, I love her so. I love her character. She just straight up like we should just murder them right now in their sleep.
Yeah,
like, the fact that she just casually brings it up, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like it's like she's like, hey, they're sleeping. Let's just kill them right now. And the worst part is Zox is like, that's a good idea.
Yeah, he's
right?
like, yeah, it is good, but they're kind of fun. It's okay. And then they just fuck.
We can murder them, but later, right?
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Mm-hmm.
I love these two characters. These two characters are literally are what's saving me from the show at this point, right? Because I remember because the Jurens, the Kikai ones really aren't that interesting. All right, they just only have their stupid character gimmicks, and it kind of wears off real fast. Like the only Kikanoid I like so far is Juren out of all four, right?
Yeah.
Because the other three only have a stupid character gimmick, like how Gallon is a potential child predator, and we should probably inform someone about it. Room is really just a fucking loser. Jesus fucking Christ! Holy shit! What a fucking loser he is. And Imagine does nothing. Fucking useless. Fucking useless as a character.
Yeah. But
but Flint and Zox are definitely the saving grace of the show for me so far.
Yeah, they're honestly the funnest of the bunch. So can't wait to see what they do in the next episode.
Yeah.
But I mean, I guess that's it, right?
Yeah. That was it. But then we kept them. I was like, oh boy, they're not teaming up yet. Good. As long as they don't team up, we can use this to our advantage, and that's it. That's this week's episode, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So pretty much we learned some major character stuff, right? We learned the motivation of Zox of the Zox crew, what their deal is, right?
Right.
Once again, fucking SD Gundam work toast the fuck out of me. God. Just the fact that it's called SD... Well, it's not called SD Gundam, but it might as well just be called SD Gundam World, right? Fucking toast the fuck out of me. God damn, just call that shit SD Gundam World. What's the worst that's gonna happen to you, Toei? You're gonna get sued? Right? You're gonna get
I think
sued
that's a
by
pretty
Sunrise?
big deal. I think that's
Right?
a pretty big deal. Yeah.
Oh, okay. But Jesus, I'm really fucking mad that the world that the two brothers were cursing was fucking called SD-topia. I was like, God.
And it
damn
stands for super deformed, which is pretty fucked up. Oh, like seriously, not gonna lie, that's pretty fucked up.
But it's chibi, all right. It's fine, William. It's stupid anime shit.
Oh my god. But yeah, it's a whole fucking thing. But,
Yeah.
Well, I mean, I guess that's it, really. So is that it?
That's pretty much that's this week's episode. Nothing else to say. Anything else you want to say?
Nah, I'm good.
All right. Hey, tune in next week where we talk more about the 2020 Tokyo Olympics. All right.
Wait,
All
no,
right.
stop. No, stop. Why I just realized what you said. Stop. Oh my god.
All right. Hey, get your fucking shots. It's available now. If you're in Southeast Asia, where a majority of our views and listens come, I don't know. I don't know how that's being handled over there. Ask Durande if he has vaccination yet.
Jesus.
Right? But if you're in America, like us, the U.S., hey, get your fucking shots, you fucking idiots. Jesus fucking Christ. Why the fuck do I have to say this on a stupid weekly podcast shit where we talk about a children's show aimed for Japanese schoolboys between the ages of 6 and 12? Alright, that's it. Coronavirus is still a thing. Wash your hands, wear a mask, get your shots. Okay, thanks, bye.